Imagine a vast, disorganized pile of Lego bricks, a jumble of colors and shapes seemingly without rhyme or reason. It's random, chaotic, and ultimately unusable in its current state. There's no structure, no purpose, just a sea of plastic pieces. Now picture a meticulously crafted, finished Lego spaceship. It's organized, purposeful, and ready for action, soaring through imaginary galaxies. Every brick has its place, contributing to a greater whole. That's the transformative power that data science brings to the table, taking messy, unstructured data and turning it into valuable, actionable insights that drive real-world results. The secret weapon behind this transformation? The data science workflow, a carefully designed step-by-step process specifically created to solve real-world problems and unlock hidden potential. It all starts with a question, a problem that needs solving, then it diligently gathers data from various sources, cleans and prepares it for analysis, analyzes it using statistical methods and visualization techniques, builds a predictive model to forecast future outcomes, and finally, puts that model to work, deploying it to make informed decisions. Consider this: online stores often lose significant revenue when customers abandon their shopping carts before completing a purchase. Using the data science workflow, we can meticulously figure out the underlying reasons behind this abandonment and implement effective solutions to fix it. Ultimately, we turn those abandoned carts into completed sales, boosting revenue and customer satisfaction, all by deeply understanding and strategically influencing customer behavior through data-driven insights. This isn't just about crunching numbers and generating reports, it's about empowering businesses to make smarter, more strategic decisions. Let's delve deeper and see firsthand how the data science workflow transforms confusion into clarity, and ultimately, translates into tangible profits. Are you ready to embark on this exciting journey, witnessing the transformation from chaos to actionable insight? Let's dive in and explore the power of data science. Every data science project, no matter how complex or innovative, starts with a clear, well-defined question. It's the compass that guides our entire journey. Without a precise question, we risk wandering aimlessly through a sea of data. For our online store, the question we're tackling is, can we predict which customers browsing our virtual aisles will ultimately abandon their carts before completing a purchase? This is crucial for understanding customer behavior and optimizing sales strategies. With a focused question like this, we know exactly what data to collect, like the size of the cart, how many items they've added, the time they spend on the site, browsing different products, the type of device they're using, whether it's a mobile phone, tablet, or desktop computer, and their past customer history, including previous purchases and interactions. This valuable data comes from a variety of sources, including our website analytics platform, our internal databases, and sometimes even external sources like marketing platforms. To handle all this data, we rely on powerful tools like SQL for querying and managing our databases, and Python for data analysis and building predictive models. These tools allow us to gather everything in one centralized place, making it easier to work with. Think of it as a chef meticulously collecting all the necessary ingredients before starting to cook a complex dish. With our problem clearly defined and all the relevant data gathered, we're now ready to move on to the next crucial step. Preparation is absolutely key. Without clean and properly formatted data, we simply can't hope to find meaningful answers or build accurate models. So let's get our data ready for action, ensuring it's in the best possible shape for analysis. It's time to clean up the mess and transform raw data into actionable insights. Real-world data is messy, often a chaotic jumble of information. It's rarely presented in a neat, orderly fashion, ready for immediate analysis. You'll encounter missing values, those frustrating gaps in your dataset, typos, those pesky little errors that can skew your results, and inconsistencies everywhere. Different formats, different naming conventions, all contributing to the data chaos. Cleaning data is like prepping ingredients, preparing them for the culinary masterpiece you're about to create. First, we remove errors, those obvious mistakes that can throw off your entire analysis. Then we fill gaps, imputing or estimating missing values to create a more complete picture. And standardize formats, ensuring that all your data speaks the same language. For example, we fix missing time on site values, perhaps by calculating averages or using other relevant data. We unify device types, grouping similar devices together for easier analysis. And correct impossible numbers, like negative values where they shouldn't exist. We also standardize things like location names and dates, ensuring consistency across the board. This step is tedious but crucial. It's the foundation upon which all your insights will be built. Because bad data leads to bad results. Garbage in, garbage out, as they say. After cleaning, our dataset is reliable, a solid foundation for our analysis, and ready for analysis. We can finally trust the information we're working with. Every row now represents a real customer session, accurately reflecting user behavior, with trustworthy details. Details we can rely on to make informed decisions. Clean data is the foundation for everything that follows. It's the bedrock of sound analysis. With our dataset polished, refined, and ready to go, we can finally explore for patterns, uncovering hidden trends and relationships. Let's see what secrets our data holds, what stories it has to tell. The fun part starts now. The exciting journey of discovery begins. Let's dig in. Let's get to work and unlock the power of our data. Now we explore, using charts and graphs to spot trends. Maybe most abandonments happen on mobile, or with high cart values. These insights help us understand why customers leave. Next, we build a predictive model, like logistic regression, to forecast who's likely to abandon their cart. We train the model on past data, teaching it to recognize patterns. The model learns which factors matter most. It's our scientific crystal ball, ready to make predictions. This is where data science gets powerful, turning patterns into action. With a trained model, we're ready to test its accuracy. Let's see how well it works. Before using our model, we test it on new data to check its accuracy. We measure how well it predicts real customer behavior using metrics like accuracy, precision, and recall. If it performs well, we deploy it to the live website. Now, when a customer shops, the model predicts if they'll abandon their cart. If the risk is high, the site can trigger a discount, free shipping, or a helpful chat. These real-time nudges turn potential losses into sales. Data science moves from theory to real-world impact. The model keeps learning and improving as more data comes in. This is how businesses turn insights into income. Let's see the results. The final step, profit. Our model helps recover lost sales, boosting revenue. Results are tracked on dashboards, showing real impact. The workflow creates a feedback loop. More data, better models, smarter interventions. This approach works for any business problem. Recommendations, churn, delivery routes, and more. Data science turns information into real value. Start with a question, gather and clean data, analyze, model, and deploy. Anyone can try. Tools and communities are everywhere. Explore your own data, ask questions, and experiment. Turning data into decisions is a modern superpower.